Hi, I'm Nadia. Today I'm going to show you how to make scrumptious kicking kebabs with crunchy wedges and a cooling dressing using my kicking kebabs recipe kit that I created in partnership with the flavor experts at Schwartz. This is so exciting. I cannot tell you guys. This is my kicking kebabs recipe kit, and this has everything you need to make a delicious meal that is going to be a complete hit with the family. Should we go inside? Let's go inside. Inside here, we've got 3 sachets. These are going to help you to bring flavor. Like everything in here is just packed with flavor. Everything you need for a delicious dinner. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is start off by making our sweet, crunchy wedges. So I've got sweet potatoes in here, and sweet potatoes are amazing because they already have that delicious sweetness. But what we want to add is crunch, because sweet potatoes are naturally soft. We want to add a bit of crunch, but we want to add lots of flavor. So I'm going to add some oil, about 3 tablespoons straight in there. So get in there. But what we want to do is make sure that the sweet potato is covered in the oil. So when we get that dry seasoning in there, it all kind of adheres and sticks. Otherwise, it'd just be a sad sweet potato with no spicing. Like for me, cooking is one of the greatest joys in life. And I want it to be effortless and I want it to be simple. I want some of that thinking to be taken out. And this is what this does. Like no thinking, flavor, delicious meal. Like what more can you want? So let's go in with our paprika, garlic, and parsley seasoning. Tear that open and let's get that. Look at that. It's just it smells delicious. It's packed with flavor and it's going to give that delicious sweet potato a spicy kind of hit, but a little crunch on the outside, which is exactly what we want. So just sprinkle that in all over. I'll do half the packet and then I'll just get in there with my spoon. I'm not getting my hands in here because otherwise I'll end up with all the seasonings on my hands. And in with the rest of that seasoning, get it all in there. Gone are the days of just sticking in a sweet potato in the oven, right? Like when you can do this, why would you? Okay, so I've got my tray that's been preheating in the oven. And let's get our sweet potato and lay that on there. So you've got like an even layer of potato, so everything cooks evenly. And let's get that straight into the oven. Okay, so now let's make our kebabs. You guys are going to love this. So I'm gonna start off with about a tablespoon of oil into the bowl, and then our kicking kebab seasoning, amazing flavors, paprika, coriander seeds. And now, like if you think you could smell it while it was in the packet, now you can really smell it. With dry seasonings, they need liquid, they need fat to come to life. So I'm gonna add my chicken straight in there. Chicken is an amazing flavor sponge. It loves flavor, so you can really go to town. I'm gonna set that aside. And now I'm gonna chop up a pepper and an onion, and this is gonna add like flavor and texture, just really add to those kebabs. Straight into the chicken, same bowl, mix it all up. Like, as much as I am about cooking and flavor, I'm all about not doing the dishes as well. Like it is about saving on the washing, guys. So just mix it all up and make sure everything is beautifully coated. Okay, so once that's all mixed in, now it's time to skewer these kebabs. So I've got some wooden skewers that I've soaked for about 15 minutes, and this will just stop them from burning when I put them on the pan. So we're gonna go in with chicken, pepper, and then another bit of chicken. And let's go in with some onion. And you can see, like, this is what I love. Like, when you're making kebabs, you can use whatever you've got at home. And if you've got brown onion, use that. Like, whatever you've got knocking around the house is always such a good way to make a kebab with just stuff that you've got at home. Okay, so let's make the rest of these kebabs. So now, kebabs have been skewered, and I'm gonna go straight in. Hot griddle pan, that's what you wanna hear. That sizzle is not only gonna cook it, but it's gonna add that lovely charred flavor, which is what we want. So get those in there and let them really start. You can see that we're gonna add loads of flavor. It's gonna be beautiful and charred. This seasoning is packed full of flavor, but it is still quite mild. So it would work really well with something like halloumi or lamb. Okay, so they are very nearly cooked. They are nearly done. Look, if you don't have a griddle pan, don't worry about it. You could totally do it in a frying pan. You could grill them in the oven. You can do them on the barbecue. Like if the sun's out, do them on the barbecue. But There are so many ways of cooking this, so don't worry if you don't have a griddle pattern. So the kebabs are cooked, and now I'm gonna get my crunchy sweet potato. Listen, that is what you want. We've got delicious sweet potatoes, coated and look crunchy, yum. Okay, now to finish this off, what makes this meal whole? What makes it perfect? We've got our delicious kicking kebabs, crunchy sweet potatoes. Now I want to add a delicious cooling cucumber dip. You guys are going to love this. I'm gonna start off with some yogurt in a bowl, and to that I'm gonna add chopped cucumber. Get that straight in there. This is so easy. Now we could end here, right? We could finish right here, right now and be like, that's a dip. That's a dip. But it's not a dip. We want to add tons of flavor. So I'm going to use my cooling seasoning. This has got buttermilk in it. So it really amps up that delicious creamy flavor. It's got mint. It's got cucumber powder in it. It is delicious. This unassuming little powder is like, is it? It is. It is. Guys, when that seasoning hits that yogurt and it rehydrates, it literally brings this seasoning to life. Okay, and then let's give that a really good mix. So I've made this yogurt dip using a Greek yogurt, but if you want to make a drizzle, just go for a thinner natural yogurt. Make sure all of that seasoning has mixed in really well. And this is like no dip you've tasted before. No dip. Like I was not about, like if you're gonna have a meal and it's gonna be quick and it's gonna be easy and it's simple, every bit of it has to be delicious, every single bit, and it is. Okay, so let's serve this up. So I'm gonna start off with my kebabs. So let's grab a couple of those. Grab our crunchy sweet potato. Let's pile a load of that on there. You can really smell that cucumber, and we've got chives in there as well, and now that's rehydrated, you can really smell that. So good. We've got our kebabs, we've got our sweet potato, and our cooling cucumber dip. And just to make this a whole meal, I love to serve it with some toasted pitta, some sliced tomatoes, some lettuce. Like, that's what it's all about. That's what I love about kebabs. You kind of stick it in the middle, get in, put it together, wholesome, delicious. This is the kind of meal that gets teenagers out of their bedrooms. It's that good. Now you can take your taste buds on a taste adventure. With the trusted flavor of Schwartz and my helping hand, you can feel confident that your next meal is going to be a real hit. Take your pick from recipe kits, mixes, and seasonings to bring effortless flavor to everyday meals. Find more delicious recipes and learn about my exclusive range with Schwartz at schwartz.co.uk. God, aren't you feeling accomplished already? Now you're cooking.